Hello guys, so welcome back to another interesting video. So in the earlier video you can check our YouTube series on how to. So on one of these videos I explained on artworks, how to upload singular artworks on our platform, where we had to navigate by clicking on this button. It takes you to this page. You know how to fill up the form, then save it, and takes you to this page where you now have to manage those singular artwork that you've uploaded. But for today we'll be doing something much more interesting, which is batch uploads. So batch uploads, like the name suggests, is saying uploading more than one video simultaneously. I keep saying video, apologies. Artwork, uploading more than one artwork simultaneously. So let's go through the processes. As you can see, just 3 processes, nothing too fancy, nothing too complicated. So the first one, it says download and copy the template. So we're doing this together so there is no confusion. So the first one, it says get our spreadsheet to organize your art info. It's pre-formatted with all the fields we need to showcase your work. Make a copy and get started. Once done, download the CSV to re-upload here. Second one says fill in your art details, and the third one says upload the file. So let's go with the first one. So the first one, it says click on the download. So you click on the download, it loads up this page. Now don't forget, it says here, so the good thing is it opens on a new tab, so you can always go back to where you're coming from and check in case you missed a step. So it says get our spreadsheet to organize your info is pre-formatted. So it says make a copy. That's the first thing it asks us to do. So we'll go there and make a copy. You can see it says view only, so I cannot edit it right now. So let's try and make a copy. So I'll go to my file, I'll go to make a copy. So make a copy. So it makes a copy of that form, which I can now edit. So I cannot edit the form now. So the first one, I'll say this is fancy. I hope I got that spelling correctly. This is fancy art. Year released, I can go with 2010. We're not in 2022 at all. 2010. Price in Naira, I'll go with 2,000. 20,000. Let's not be cheap. This is a fancy artwork. For category, I'll go with collage. For style, I'll go with contemporary. For subject, I'll go with people and portrait. For height in inches, I could just go with 4. For width in inches, I can also go with, let's go with 30. I want it to be as large as possible. For the weight, I'll go with 4. For the weight in units, let's say kilogram. Same state shipping, I would say 2,500. Cross state, I'll go with 3,000. Remember, this is a batch upload, so I can do as many as possible. So let's do another one. Say not stay creative. Let's look for something interesting. Digital art. For some reason, let's just say digital art. It's digital, so let's go with recent, something recent. 2020. Price 30,000. This is a digital age for artworks. For category, apologies, I'll go with essay painting. For style, I would say not abstract. Let's go with photorealistic, since we are going with digital. Oh, just realized I changed the wrong one. So let's do for this one now. So contemporary. So for subjects, I'll go with still life. Height in inches, let's go with 3 for this. For this one, let's go with 32. For weight, let's say 4. For weight in kilogram, kg, same price. So let's go with 2,500 and 3,000. So you can do as much as you want. I can add another form for 4, for 5, for 6, as much as you want. But for this video, let's just go with 2. So the next thing it says, after I've made a copy, get started. Once done, so that means once I'm done with filling the art details, I've put my style, subject, and I've done as many as I want. I just want 2 for now, so I'll do the 2. So don't forget to save your changes when you are done. So when I'm done, so when I come back here, so once done, download the CSV. So I'll go back to my video that I was filling up. I guess is this one here. So the first one is the one that I had to make a copy of. I couldn't edit it, so I made a copy. So the second one now. So the second one, I can now see that it's a form that I filled. So once done, save the file. So download CSV, command separated values, has been saved. So it's saved to my computer, somewhere in my directory. I just have to be sure of where it's downloaded to. So I go back to my form. So I just delete all of this so that there's no confusion. So I go back to the batch uploads, which is here. So the next one says upload the file. So uploading the file, I click on this. You see, I'm doing some uploads on myself because I'm testing out the system. I want to put some things on Vascan. So I click on this, which is the final one, and I open it. So you see, I have my form written, the art form, all of this. So you see, I can then continue. So don't forget. So that means we are done with these 3 stages right here now. So the next one is to continue. So you click of this, it takes you down to this form where you can now see the 2 artworks that you have filled in the spreadsheet. So choose the location. I choose the location of my form, or I can just create a new location. Remember how that flow goes. For pictures, I will just go with something interesting on my system. Not the dog today. Let's go with this. It looks somewhat digital, so let's try this. Price, description, style. So sometimes system can be 100% correct. Sometimes some things get lost in transmission. So always try and make sure that the forms are well filled. So status, I'm trying to get them sold. So I put it on sale. Weight 30, height 4 units. Add my inches, my weight for the units rather. The listing dates, I'll start with today, and the end dates I would go with 30th of this month. Artists, let me add somebody interesting. Pablo Da Vinci. Interesting. So I'll go with Pablo Da Vinci. Estimated price 25, delivery outside. That's for the first form. So now I've filled up all I need for the first form. I see that I didn't have to fill up everything again. It's just 1 or 2 bits, like the address and the pictures that I needed for it. For location, for the second form, I only have 1 location, but of course you can always create a new location if the 2 artworks are in different location. But for mine, I'm saying that they are in the same location, so I put the same location. Upload a photo for it. Something interesting. Let's go with this dog. I like the dog for some reason. So let's continue. So my year release, the price, show price on site. Like you remember the last time I said show price on site is saying that if you want the price to show on the website, if you want other people to see the price, you click on this, you toggle it on. But if you don't want that, you can toggle it off. So description, category, style, subject, they are all filled. So status, sold or until, whichever one. Let's go with sold this time. The width, the height, the units, make sure that's being clicked. Weight, kilogram. Listing dates, we'll start with today again. End dates, let's go with 30th, same day. Artists, the different artists, let me just go with Kerry Leffler. So this person painted or designed or drew that painting for me. Now I filled up my form. You can always cross check just to make sure everything is in order. But of course, if you check everything is in order, like usual, you come here and you save. You can see the button is disabled because it's now creating your form. You can't do anything again. It's collating the things that you have filled up in your form and it's creating it for you. And you see now, voila, you have your table, you have more artwork that you've created. So now the good thing is, yes, you created them as a batch upload, but in your table, in your listing page, they all come single. So you can now check individually, you can edit, you can change status individually for each of the forms. So which are the ones that we created? Okay, we left flower, the art is creative. I remember that produce that sold. There's another creative art here, but don't not to get confused. This is the one we created. You can edit, we can change status if you want to. Other shows, and of course you can show deleted if you have any deleted photos or any deleted artwork. But for me, I don't, so it's empty. Same thing, you can search. So let's search the art. Let's see what comes out. It should come out with 2 or 3. Okay, the art is funny, the art is creative. So you see, all these have been created just like the way I put them in the form. Lastly, you can also filter. You can filter by category. Let's just open it. Filter by category, by style, by subject, and by status. All of that still works the same. So in a nutshell, that's how to make a batch upload on Vascan. I hope this video was informative enough. So as usual, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share. So thank you very much. My name is Igwe, and this is Vascan How To's. Thank you very much.